This live stream should have started a lot earlier, but we had an emergency in the building. There was some sort of emergency, so they evacuated my building, and then we got let back in a short while ago. So that did not go according to plan. However, today I'm just going to do some editing online of some of my work, and yeah, it's just going to be editing today. I had planned on doing some prompts, some writing prompts, but it's going to be, I think, a fairly short live stream. So yeah. I forgot my password. So if you have anything to work on, or not, or you just want to work on some stories, edit. I'm just doing some editing today, some quick editing, because this morning has been an absolute disaster of a morning. I don't know what the issue was. I don't know if it was a fire issue or what, but they just went door to door, banging on the doors and telling us all to get out. No, and no alarm went off either, and I'm on the 8th floor. So I don't know what that means. Oh, hello, book lover. Thank you so much for the support. So I'm just working on some editing, and yeah, editing. So if anyone's working on any stories, so I've just limited the chat to subscribers only who are, because I don't have that much time to moderate this morning. So if anybody is working on any books or whatever, please do share. I am just doing some editing. I'm not even doing any typing today. Well, I am typing, but I'm just editing a lot of work. Floating ships and poisoned seas. Now, that does sound like a fantasy. That sounds like an amazing fantasy. Have you been writing it long? Or have you only just started? Trying to figure out all my documents. So I've been trying to get, because I write on Scrivener, and I've been trying to get the new Scrivener transferred onto this laptop from my old laptop, and it's making me very, very nervous because I don't trust it to move everything across properly. Just started, but it has always been in the back of my mind. That is amazing. It does sound like an amazing premise, though, like poison seas and floating ships. And I think it gives a whole new, like an entirely different perspective to adventures at sea and fantasies at sea. So that would be amazing to read. Today I reworked my query letter. I haven't had much interest in my manuscript yet. One request. I'm hoping this latest version of the letter will catch someone's attention. Oh yeah, writing query letters is always a nightmare and just trying to get to the right people. But if you keep going, you just have to keep going. I mean, if you look at some of the most popular authors, they had to go through hell and high water just to get their books in the right with the right people. So it is quite tough. But just keep plodding on, and just make sure your manuscript is in the best possible form. You know, it's been presented properly and formatted properly as well. And yeah, definitely. And the submission letter as well, and the blurb, it just has to be all so perfect. I ordered a new mouse because I love using my trackpad, but sometimes I think a mouse is more effective and efficient. So I've ordered a new mouse to go with this. I'm just waiting for it to arrive. Because I just feel like the trackpad is for light use, and I think I'm such a heavy user right now. I need a more efficient way of It's complete at 119,000 words. It's a fantasy I've been working on since 2019. Lots and lots of revisions and edits. 119,000 words. I'm wondering, 119,000 words is quite a lot. Because my books usually stop at about 90,000. I mean, so that's only... My maths is really bad. You've done 20,000 words more. They always say the industry cap is, yeah, just yeah. That's, yeah. Just keep going, really. You just have to get it to the right, what type of fantasy is it? You just have to get it to the right agents, and you'll be good to go. That's it. Because I'm guessing you're sending it via to an agent rather than directly to a publishing house. High fantasy, oh yeah, high fantasy is always quite sexy. Definitely. Whoops. I don't recognize this video. And have you started doing any marketing or social media marketing for the book, even though it's not out yet? That's another way of getting the attention of agents and publishing houses. And sometimes it's a quicker way. Not anything out about the book, but you could start a social media profile as a writer because you've written a 119,000 word book. So you need then to have more, it could be more of an idea of what you're like, your interest, just around the themes of writing without saying what the book is actually about. That's always worth doing. And I know a few authors who have done that and they've been very successful. I have a blog that is currently focused on baking. I could pivot that or add in a writing section. Yeah, baking and writing will always go together because those are two very cozy activities. But as long as they know that you have a social media presence as well, and that, so they can see more of what you're like, because that is something in this day and age you would have to add to your writing portfolio. and anything you send to them, so they know what your personality is actually like, you know, and they have an idea of what you are like as a person. Yeah, I tend to write while my bread is rising, so you could actually work that into your daily routine as a writer, that you bake and then you write shortly after, and you know, you could actually add in a few scenes where, you know, you have the dough rising in the foreground and you writing in the background, and it's just it can be quite, you know, romantic and scenic and picturesque, particularly if you're writing fantasy. So always use whatever opportunities you have to market yourself and put yourself out there, because you never know what social media will take off and get you that attention. Obviously, you don't want to go viral, well, not too viral anyway, because that's always a horrible thing. But Oh, good morning, Atomic Health. Yeah, it's morning here. Yes, the website I've taken down momentarily. I should be getting that back up today, actually. I took it down a few days ago. Because we're just editing some, because there's an issue with Amazon books at the moment, books on Amazon, so yeah, there's a lot of editing going on. Very well, thank you. How are you? Oh, amazing. Excuse me 1 second. We had an emergency in the building this morning, and I'm just checking to see if anything's still going on, because it was quite a nightmare. When should your next book be published? I'm hoping in the next few months. Everything is slowed down at the start of the year. So I'm hoping that in the next few months we'll be able to get book 2 out. But there are just a few delays because a lot of editors that I work with, they've been sort of bogged down with illnesses and all sorts of things. It's been a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. And then I was ill. I wasn't ill, I was just very exhausted, which I think was linked to an illness. And I wasn't able to finish a lot of work, so that was delayed as well. But I'm hoping by June, at the very latest. No, none of my books have won awards, no. Oh, fantasy books don't usually win awards. Fantasy's not known for awards, so I'm not. Fantasy, you write fantasy to write. If you want to win an award, you need something more literary, that sort of thing. But fantasy books are not really known for award winning. They're not. You write fantasy really because you enjoy fantasy and make believe and imagination. But fantasy books generally don't win awards. Nor, yeah, award books. Awards are normally given to books like very literary and very, yeah, more literary books. There are some, and fantasy is going to be more respectable. Fantasy has always been respectable, but they're just. I mean, there are lots of authors who don't see awards as the goal. They see people reading their books. So it depends on what you're writing for. I write just so that people can read my books and I can share my stories. Some people write for awards. So it depends on what your ultimate goal is. But I'm not. I've never been bothered by awards whatsoever because that's never been my goal. My goal is just to write. I know like some people are quite they like the idea of awards, but that's just not for everyone. And if anyone is working on anything at the moment, and you'd like to share it, we've already had one pretty amazing plot line in the comments. Good night. I hope you have a good night and lots of inspiration follows you in the morning when you wake up. Did you read my comment? What comment? Oh, this, well, here, let's change. Yeah, I'm not, I've just seen the comment. Yeah, I'm not worried about awards. Well, thank you. Right. So we've got that. Oh, I can't wait to get my mouse. My mouse is on its way. Relying solely on a trackpad can be just a bit annoying. I swear I've got several words missing. It's very suspicious. I'll be back. Great seeing you're feeling well. Thank you, Dan. Thank you for coming to hang out for a bit. See you later. That's my dog walking around. I don't know if you can hear her. It's amazing how many errors you don't realize you have until you actually go through everything. Okay, guys, I'm going to go now. I'm going to get some coffee and walk the dogs quickly. Today has been a bit of a bust because I didn't have time to, the first hour of the live, we got evacuated from the building because there was some sort of an emergency, but I don't know what the emergency actually was. And then we got let back in shortly after, about just before 6:30 my time. So I haven't been able to do a proper live stream today, but it's been nice hanging out and just trying to do some edits here, which are kind of working, but I'm waiting for my new mouse to arrive. The ergonomics of my setup are not quite perfect for me. I think I just need a mouse. Okay, so I'll see you in the next live stream next week, and the 24/7 live stream, or the writing live stream, will keep running anyway. And I'll see you guys soon. Okay, love you all. Bye.